I grew up in a small town called Naboomspruit in the heart of the Limpopo province. We were very good friends of a lovely elderly couple. The husband ran a small ground moving company and his wife owned the local bakery. They were respected members of our community, contributing in many ways and always ready to give a helping hand. They worked hard their entire lives and saved up a decent nest egg for their retirement. Unfortunately, like so many other elderly people in that area, they invested most of their life savings into the Sharemax property syndication, ultimately wiping out a significant portion of their retirement savings. By the time they realized what had happened, they were in barely enough saved for retirement. This story is all too common, not only in Naboomspruit, but across South Africa. After working hard for many years, many people find themselves approaching retirement with much less than they had anticipated. It's a scary situation, but it's not hopeless. In today's episode on the Family Wealth channel, I will share practical advice on what you can do if you're in a similar position. You're 60 years old and worried about not having enough money saved for retirement. Welcome to the Family Wealth channel. I'm Hardy Swart, certified financial planner and a director at Family Wealth Custodians. Today, we're addressing a concern that so many South Africans face: approaching retirement without enough savings. It's a scary thought, but you can still work towards a more secure retirement with the right strategies. Let's explore 10 actionable steps you can take. Don't panic. It's normal to feel anxious, but it's never too late to start making a difference. Action will. So let's focus on what you can do right now. The first thing is take financial inventory. This is where you take stock of all your assets, income sources, and expenses. It's like laying all your cards on the table. For instance, do you have any savings, investments, or other assets that could be used for retirement? What about property, perhaps, a second home, or even land? Consider everything, including assets you might not immediately think of, like a paid-off vehicle that could be sold if necessary. Let me share a quick story. I had a client who owned two paintings she had bought in the early 80s. She didn't think they had much value, but I recommended she get them appraised, just to be sure. To her surprise, those two paintings turned out to be quite valuable, and she was able to sell the pair for almost R1 million. This unexpected windfall significantly boosted her retirement savings. This example highlights the importance of thoroughly assessing all your assets, even those you might not consider valuable at first glance. You never know where you might find a hidden value. Now, let's move on to the second point. Adjust your budget and save aggressively. At 60, every rand counts. Once you've taken stock of your financial situation, it's time to review your budget. If you don't have a budget, now is the time to create one. The goal is to identify areas where you can cut back and redirect money into your retirement savings. Every year, my wife and I review our bank statements and debit orders to see what payments we don't need anymore. For instance, a couple of Apple apps automatically renewed every year, which we decided to cancel. It's easy to overlook these small recurring expenses, but they can add up over time. So many of us have gym memberships, club subscriptions, and other services that cost us money each month, but that we rarely use. By carefully reviewing these expenses, you can identify where your money is going and make conscious decisions to cut out what's unnecessary. The money you save from these small changes can be directed to your retirement savings, which can grow over time. So let's look at the third point. Consider working longer. The idea of working beyond 65 might not be appealing, but it's one of the most effective ways to boost your retirement savings. Many people work longer these days because they need to or want to stay active and engaged. Whether you continue your current job or explore part-time opportunities, staying in the workforce can make a big difference. One of our clients found a new sense of purpose by doing handyman jobs in his estate where he lives. This not only gave him a way to stay active, but it also led him to meet new people and build strong relationships within his community. In addition to the social benefits, this extra income allowed him to delay withdrawing from his retirement savings, allowing his investments more time to grow. Think about it. Working a few more years will allow you to delay withdrawing from your retirement savings, giving your investments more time to grow and provide additional income when you do decide to retire. If your current job is too physically demanding or stressful, consider switching to something less taxing. Many people find fulfillment in part-time work, consulting, or even starting a small business based on a passion or hobby. This brings me to my fourth point. Explore additional income streams. In today's world, there are numerous ways to earn extra income, especially with the rise of the gig economy and online platforms. Consider your skills. Could you turn a hobby into a small business? For example, if you enjoy baking, you could start selling homemade goods at a local market or online. If you're handy, consider offering handyman services in your community or the area you live. While traveling in Australia with my family in 2023, we met a South African couple in their late 60s at a small campsite on the southeast coast of Australia. This couple originally came from Natal and moved to Australia a few years ago. They were caretakers for a disabled lady, and the three of them traveled all over Australia for months at a time in a motorhome. This arrangement allowed them to earn extra income while also exploring places they never would have seen. This story illustrates how creative thinking can open up opportunities to supplement income and enjoy new experiences. Finding additional income streams, whether through a part-time job, a side business, or a unique arrangement like this one, can significantly improve your retirement savings. Next, at number 5, downsize your living arrangements. If you're living in a large home that's expensive to maintain, consider downsizing to a smaller, more affordable place. This can free up equity that can be used to boost your retirement savings and reduce your monthly expenses. Many South Africans find they no longer need as much space after their children moved out. Selling a large house in a high maintenance area and moving to a smaller home or retirement village can save you money and simplify your lifestyle. You might even find that downsizing brings a sense of freedom and peace of mind. Now, let's talk about point number 6. Review your investment strategy. It's essential to ensure that your investments are aligned with your retirement goals. At 60, you might want to focus on preserving your capital while still seeking some growth. This means balancing your portfolio between lower risk assets like bonds or fixed deposits and higher risk assets that still offer growth potential. The most important thing is not to gamble with your life savings. Don't invest in unregulated or speculative products. I recently had a situation where someone approached us after investing their life savings in a Ponzi scheme out of desperation because they were looking for better returns. I sat in that meeting with the person in tears, and there was nothing I could do to recover their lost funds. This experience was heartbreaking and a stark reminder of the dangers of chasing unrealistic returns. Always ensure your investments are safe and properly regulated. Consult with a financial planner to ensure your investment strategy is appropriate for your age and risk tolerance. Sometimes a small adjustment to your investment strategy can make a big difference in the long run. For instance, you might want to consider annuities that provide a steady income, especially during the first couple of years of retirement. Conservative investment vehicles can offer a lot of security, so they also might want to consider that. Moving on to point number 7. Delay withdrawing from your retirement savings. If possible, try to delay tapping into your retirement savings. The longer you can leave your investments to grow, the better off you'll be in your retirement. One of the most powerful tools you have is time. If you can keep your money invested for an additional few years, it can significantly affect your final retirement balance. Even if you need to withdraw a small amount, try to leave the bulk of your savings untouched for as long as possible. Point number 8, prioritize your health. Good health can be one of the greatest assets in your retirement. Staying active and healthy improves your quality of life and can help you avoid costly medical bills. Investing in your health can save you a lot of money in the long run. This includes regular exercise, eating a balanced diet, and monitoring your medical conditions. Many South Africans underestimate the cost of healthcare in retirement, so it's essential to take proactive steps to maintain your health and reduce potential expenses later on. Number 9, strengthen your emergency fund. As you approach retirement, having a robust emergency fund becomes more crucial than ever. Life is unpredictable and unexpected expenses can arise, whether a medical emergency, car repairs, or a sudden family need. Covering these costs can be more challenging without a steady income from a full-time job. Aim to set aside at least 6 to 12 months worth of living expenses in a liquid, easily accessible account. This fund will give you peace of mind knowing that you can handle unexpected expenses without dipping into your retirement savings or selling off investments at an inappropriate time. In South Africa, where the cost of living can fluctuate and unforeseen events are a reality, having a solid emergency fund is a smart strategy for protecting your financial security in retirement. Finally, in number 10, keep a positive mindset. It's easy to feel discouraged when you're behind on your savings, but remember, every little bit helps. Stay focused on your goals, keep learning, and don't be afraid to ask for help. You're not alone in this journey. A positive mindset is key to overcoming any financial challenge. Surround yourself with supportive people, seek professional advice, and stay motivated. The road to retirement may seem daunting, but with determination and the right strategies, you can make it work. A great South African example is Madiba. So let's consider Nelson Mandela's life. He spent 27 years in prison, and when he was released at the age of 71, he could have easily given up and felt that his best years were behind him. Instead, he continued to fight for justice and equality, ultimately becoming South Africa's first democratically elected president. His life is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to make a significant impact. As Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. So even if your financial situation seems complicated now, remember that with perseverance and a positive mindset, you can overcome any obstacle and achieve a secure and fulfilling retirement. These are my 10 tips if you're 60 and worried about not having enough saved for retirement. Each step may seem small, but together they can significantly impact your financial future. I'd love to hear from you. What steps are you taking to prepare for retirement? If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the Family Wealth channel for more advice on securing your financial future. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's never too late to take control of your financial future. I'll see you in the next episode.